Hi everyone, welcome to TnSportsChat presented by Lehigh Valley Health Network. I'm Patrick Matsinko. For this week's episode, I had a chance to catch up with Ryan Hay. He's the Director of Emergency Preparedness at Lehigh Valley Health Network. He also serves as the Assistant Director of Medical Operations at Pocono Raceway. Had a chance to catch up with him on Saturday at the track, just kind of go over sort of what his team provides, kind of services his team provides during a race weekend at Pocono, just kind of what the relationship is between Lehigh Valley Health Network and Pocono Raceway. Certainly something that's been in place for quite a while. They have a strong relationship, and definitely just interesting to kind of get a little bit of an inside look, I guess, at the kind of care that they provide for drivers and those at the track during a race weekend. So I really hope you enjoy my conversation with Ryan Hay of Lehigh Valley Health Network. Be sure to tune in again next week for more coverage from around the area.
Lehigh Valley Health Network is the healthcare sponsor, healthcare provider for Pocono Raceway for all the events up here. So a typical weekend for us is actually pretty intensive. We usually start on a Monday or Tuesday and start setting up all the logistics and equipment required to provide medical care for what is one of the largest kind of congregations of people in Pennsylvania during these race weekends. So we're able to deploy some of our mobile deployable field hospital assets that the hospital owns, also deploy our medevac critical care air and ground transport units, as well as stock the infield care center here at the track in order to provide care for the spectators, as well as for the drivers, crew members, NASCAR officials, and anyone else visiting the area during that time. Once we get into the kind of race days on Friday, we staff the infield care center and the spectator side with both emergency room physicians, nurse practitioners, physician assistants, nurses, as well as our medevac air and ground critical care transport personnel, all with the goal of being able to provide care, whether it be very minor in nature care, or whether it be very significant care to drivers who are involved in a motor vehicle crash. We've seen it all up here. We're prepared to stabilize pretty much any patient that comes to us. We provide initial direct care, stabilization, and transfer to a definitive care facility, one of our hospitals in the region or one of the nearby facilities. Lehigh Valley Health Network has been the medical provider for Pocono Raceway for the past 15 years. We have a ton of experience with a great staff, emergency medicine board-trained physicians, as well as EMS fellowship-trained physicians. We're able to provide direct care on the track to the drivers and to the racing participants from the moment of impact, and that care is then followed all the way through the infield care center, through our critical care transport teams, and then ultimately to a definitive care at one of our facilities. So that kind of continuity of care, I think, is really a unique thing that Lehigh Valley brings to the table, being able to care for the driver at the moment of impact all the way through to discharge of the hospital at the definitive care facility. So we're really able to provide a lot of resources in that aspect. Additionally, just having the ability to bring our ER staff up here, staff from our highly kind of trained trauma centers, whether it be Lehigh Valley Cedar Crest or some of our other more local facilities. We bring staff up that have a wealth of knowledge in emergency medicine and trauma, and they're able to use that knowledge that they care for patients every day and kind of translate that into the racing world, which has worked out well for us. They're long days, but they're fun days. We kind of really have a good family environment here at Pocono. We're lucky that we have providers, both nurses, physicians, that come up here quite a bit, that really have built a relationship and rapport both with the track, with our fellow track services workers through the fire department, through restoration services, and through our EMS partners. So we're really kind of developing a family relationship here. So there's always got a lot of good energy, and we really enjoy coming up here and being able to spend a beautiful weekend up in the Poconos. I just think that the partnership between the racetrack, the Mattioli family, and Lehigh Valley Hospital has been strong for a number of years. I'm really proud of that kind of local family partnership that we have built with the racetrack and continue to work toward in the future.